What's up, my two-piece fan followers? We're back again, and I got my good authors, friend, foe, argumentative friend. Grand opening, grand closing. Here on the couch. We back. Now, I'm going to go ahead and give this disclaimer now because everybody's been talking about it. The views and opinions expressed on this podcast are of ours, though we are members of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. Financial on top of that.
Well, that's you.
Oh, that's you. I understand. Sometimes it got to be like that. But the views that are expressed are of ours and not of the organization. Okay? So we already got all that legal stuff out the way. We're not going to say the organization's name again, but you know exactly who we're talking about, okay? Because it ran rampant for the past 5-6 days.
Yeah.
So, good old Trick Daddy.
First of all,
Good old Trick.
I need to know who's on the committee. Because in what world is that appropriate?
No, let's start with this. You know conferences take a year, 2 years to plan. You got a steering committee, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who thought having a meeting and saying, let's talk entertainment, and you go and say, Trick Daddy, Luther Campbell, and JT Money, and everybody says, oh yeah. Like,
because you know what? The elder sorors,
mm-hmm.
that's us.
We not elders.
Okay.
I
have a 4-year-old. No, I have a 3-year-old nephew. I can't lie to him about my age.
No, you can't. And
even though I lied to his daddy for his whole life, he thought I was 28 for 5 years.
But that's fine. But what I'm saying,
we're the adults now.
We are correct. We are the quote unquote uncles and aunties. But those who are above us, those are the seasoned, mature ones.
I feel like it was maybe one on that committee.
I think there was none on the committee. But the RD, she's our age. Okay. But you're sitting at a table saying, okay, Trick Daddy. The name alone should have said, hell no.
Because he did a trick with that contract.
That's correct. But I know most of them people in Florida watch Love and Hip Hop Miami. Mm. And they know Trick Daddy says, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to do what I want and I'm going to sing what I want. But if they wanted to bring homage to Florida, they got Flo Rida. They could have had T-Pain, Ariana Grande. Yes.
Ma'am, no.
Jason Derulo. They could have had all of those Florida people. Come on, T-Pain could have rocked it.
Okay, T-Pain,
Flo Rida could have rocked it.
Flo Rida, no.
And I mean, I might be telling my age. Man, bring Gloria Estefan out here.
No, I could see Gloria Estefan.
Come on now.
Coming out of the dark.
I mean, come on.
However, Luther Campbell did his radio edit.
He did his radio because he running for Congress.
I know.
He's grown up.
I know. And you would think Trick Daddy being 52 would know how to read a contract and honor it.
Clearly.
So, I mean, I question why he was chosen, but to me, honestly, I feel like the blame is on him because you didn't honor your contract. Your contract said you were not going to do that.
I say the blame is on us.
No.
The blame is on us because
I'm not taking that.
We knew better.
I can't take that.
Whoever approved this should never have an office, should never have a position, and should never be on a committee ever again. The word Trick Daddy.
Yeah.
That's like saying you go into church. You go into church and you bringing people into the pulpit. And who walk in the pulpit? Trick Daddy. You will not say the next words that you will hear will be coming from Trick Daddy. You will not say that in the church.
I mean, you got some preachers in the church that are Trick Daddy.
Well, that's not their names.
That might not be their name.
They can
but,
be their characteristic. Understandable.
I mean, it's a certain pastor that said the Target boycott was over that got all them babies with his church members now.
Well,
but anyway, I'm just going to say this. You got to give grace to the mistake that was made.
That's not a mistake.
I think it was a mistake.
I
think it was a mistake because if I sign a contract with you and I say, I'm going to come on two-piece and I'm not going to cuss, and you know me, you know what my favorite word is? Bitch. No, I'm playing. But
okay,
if I say I'm not going to cuss, we sign a contract, it's legally binding, you would think that I'm going to come in here and act like I got some sense.
But why would you even want to put your organization in that possible risk? Why? Because performers get on stage and do what they got to do. For example, you remember back in the day here in Charlotte, they used to have the little music festival, and they would bring people out like off of Freedom Park and stuff like that. There was one time they brought George Clinton in Parliament. And George went over the time, and it became a noise ordinance. And he said, I don't give a fuck what my contract said. We funking it up right now.
That's George.
So it's okay for George?
Yeah, because George.
And it's okay for Trick?
No, it's just okay for George. I mean, George is different.
How is George different? George had a contract.
George had a contract, but guess what? I bet he paid that fine.
Of course.
So, I mean, it's different.
So it's okay to have a contract and just say screw it and do whatever the hell you want to?
It's different when you're talking about going over time than getting up and asking our 80-something-year-olds who got good pussy in here. Throw your hands up. Now, come on. Come on. If my mama had been in that crowd.
First of all, my mama would never be in that crowd, first of all. Because she don't even know who a Trick or a Daddy is. Okay?
Well, unfortunately, my mother knows because she rides in the car with me and I put my music on random.
But you have an age range of 18 to 90 there, okay? So the
18-year-olds probably don't know who Trick Daddy is.
Absolutely
outside
not.
Of,
absolutely not.
Love and Hip Hop Miami.
Correct. And then, the 70-year-olds may not know who Trick Daddy is. The 70s?
I feel like the 70-year-olds might have been dropping it low.
So 80s?
The 80s didn't know.
The 80s. Okay.
The 80s didn't know, but the 70s.
So they would pop that coochie.
Yeah.
If Uncle Luke had said.
If Uncle Luke had said, doodle brown. Yeah, I mean, they would have got down. They would have put them walkers up to the side.
But wait. We are also the organization that strolls on explicit music.
So that could have been a consideration as to why they got Trick Daddy.
Scarred. Really?
Girl, don't get me. You got the music? Can
just saying, because you eat now. Because I'm the shit now. Right, I'm telling you my beat now.
No.
But no, seriously, I think the organization is at fault. Fully at fault to actually.
I disagree.
To actually toy or even say or even bring into the arena of that discussion of having that person.
I gotta disagree with you on that one because even though people don't always honor their contracts, when something is that explicit put out there, you're gonna do the radio edits and you come on stage and you don't, that's on you for being an asshole. Trick is an asshole.
Truly.
I mean, now I gotta delete all 3 of his songs off my playlist.
Because he disrespected.
Come on now. I don't do that. So
if you
it don't take much for me to be like,
yeah, you grand opening, grand closing.
Yep.
In a blink of an eye. I swear. But I mean, another region, Mid-Atlantic, our region, we had Petey Pablo. But he only did the one song.
Because he's a one-hit wonder.
I mean, but still.
But did he get out there and say, "Who am I, PewDiePie, motherfucker"?
No, he didn't say.
He
didn't say that word. But he said something in place of the word.
Exactly. He did the radio edit.
Okay.
He did the radio edit
Again.
And I think I don't know
Trick
for
like
sure.
to push the envelope too.
I don't know for sure, but I feel like people saw, okay, this is somebody that got some explicit stuff. Because I mean, Freak a Leak.
That.
And he went and he didn't do nothing crazy. So they said, let's go ahead and roll this dice with Trick Daddy. And Trick Daddy said, I'm going to show you the trick.
Fuck you.
I'm going to show you the trick in my name.
That's right, right. But we just going to disagree. But I just, it's the organization's fault. Whoever is on that planning committee should never be able to hold an office, be on a committee. I'm not showing nobody grace because y'all actually sat at a table and agreed and shook your head and said yes and actually said, sure, we're going to bring this brownie face looking old man who got 5,000 medical problems.
Nice. You being nice because that Negro looked like a roach.
Whatever.
Look like one of them cockroaches from Brooklyn.
You got this man in here, and y'all actually sat at a table and voted and said yes, and actually signed a contract.
I mean, honestly, if I would have been on that committee,
I would have said, hell no.
I
would have said, bring T-Pain.
I don't know if I would have said
T-Pain would have rocked
I
it.
don't know if I immediately would have said no. I might have been. You might have talked me into saying no if we was on the committee together.
I don't have to talk you into nothing.
You might have talked me
I would have
into it
voted
later.
hell no. Bring T-Pain.
I mean, but
he can rock it all the way out.
Listen, Luke came in there and did what he was supposed to do.
Yeah.
So
he didn't say big booty hoes up with it. He said big booty girls.
He said big beautiful women.
He said big beautiful women. Something like he kind of mixed it up. He cleaned it up, which was fine. But they was dropping it low though.
I mean, if we had
them knees.
If we had been there, would you have put your knees to work?
Girl, yeah.
Okay.
You ain't not gonna hoochie mama. Ooh. JCSU on the block. Lunchtime.
I was studying hard during those times.
Don't start that bullshit.
I really was.
Don't start that.
Really
don't start that bullshit. Don't start.
I really was until my senior year. Because
and then what happened?
Oh, senior year was light for me because I don't know what I was smoking junior year, but I loaded up all of my stuff junior year. My senior paper was done junior year. All I had to do senior year was take a PE and that sex class.
So you was outside.
And
you was outside like Trick Daddy.
You was outside. I was outside like Trick Daddy.
You was outside like Trick Daddy. Well, we just gonna just be able to disagree to agree and all that. We can do to disagree. Yeah. Because organization. It's the organizational fault.
No, it's not. It's Trick Daddy.
No, it's Trick Daddy.
Well,
at least Trick love the kids.
He love the kids, but he don't like the women.
Well,
and but kind of coming back to that, why would Trick Daddy be at a woman's organization when he don't like women? That's the bigger problem. Why was Luke or Trick Daddy there? I feel like if R. Kelly was out of prison, they might have brought his child abusing ass.
Well, if they brought Aura, it would have been packed. Because even the 90-year-olds would have been singing. I
Believe I Can Fly.
Right.
Like, bitch, no,
and singing all of them songs off of Chocolate Factory. 12 play. They gonna be singing it all.
The last R. Kelly album I listened to was R. Kelly in Public Announcements. Because after he married Aaliyah, I couldn't. I could not. I could not.
I had the 12 play the Chocolate Factory. Mm-hmm. I still play Chocolate Factory.
Ew.
Yeah, girl. Don't show me. Good music is good music.
No.
What he did was what he did.
Nope.
Good music is good music.
No.
Now, to be honest with you, I mean, when I go to sorority meeting Saturday, I mean, I might be pumping some Trick Daddy going now.
I dare you to walk in playing it on your phone, on your little Bluetooth speaker. I'm gonna need to see a video.
I'll tell somebody to do it. I'll tell somebody to do it for sure. I mean, come on. So that's the Trick Daddy dilemma. But what do you think about like organizations like schools? Let's put some other things out there about picking artists, like when they pick artists for homecomings and stuff like that. You know,
so are we talking college or high school?
Both.
Okay, so at a high school, especially we're talking about a public high school, they really need to be cognizant of the type of artists that they bring. Because remember when we knew it was time to leave the club before they started playing Before I Let Go? As soon as they tear the club up?
Correct.
Because, I don't know what kids are listening to because the children in my life are 10 and 3. Right? So they still listening to Disney Kids and stuff,
Not something, but they got a bop. They got some bops over there too, though.
Girl, why do I know the whole theme song to Spidey and His Amazing Friends? And this is I like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But some of these songs and some of these artists, they incite kids to be violent because they want to go viral on social media. Of course. And you hear like these songs on these videos if you're on TikTok and all this kind of stuff. So they really have to be cognizant of who they invite because now you're gonna start a riot. And it's the same for college. Only difference is on a college campus, if you're having a homecoming concert, you got security, you got police, and I feel like there are more repercussions if you do something stupid on a college campus.
But they also want to go viral too.
They do. But
they also want to go viral.
Because, speaking of going viral on college campuses, so there's this girl from Claflin College. University College.
I didn't go there. I understand.
I grew up, it was Claflin College.
Correct.
Okay.
In Orangeburg. Correct.
Yes.
Correct.
Okay. But
now
Claflin University.
For sure.
But we've always been a university. But that's neither here nor there.
Come on now.
Okay. All right.
Come on now.
It's all love.
Come on now. All right. Continue.
But this young lady, she did a TikTok where I guess they had like the family weekend or whatever. So they had like sororities and fraternities. They were kind of like stepping and they were all out on the yard. She was like, oh, it's like Dance Monkey. They're just doing this so we can get some money. So the video, of course, went viral because anytime it's a negative thing about HBCUs, it goes viral. They're having issues with their dorms and everything, and I think every college has those issues because those buildings are old as shit.
They are.
Okay? It doesn't matter if you go to a PWI or you go to an HBCU. The buildings are old.
Very.
So she had been talking about the issues with the dorms and how, they're bringing all these people on campus. Why this girl was on work study? Why Claflin sent her a letter and said, oh, don't even come in to work tomorrow. We good. We saw your video. And now she's like, she's going to do this story time. But I'm like,
she's playing both sides.
You can't do a story time because the story is you bit the hand that fed you.
Mm-hmm.
And I really wish that students, especially at HBCUs, you can go to the administration and talk to them. If you're having issues, you don't have to take everything to TikTok.
Correct.
You don't have to take everything to Threads or Instagram Reels and all that. Because when people Google, that's the first thing that's going to come up.
For sure.
The more negative things you say, the more negative things you do,
it's going to follow you.
That's what's going to
follow you.
Hit your algorithm.
For sure.
So folks got to realize, if you're not happy here, there's nothing stopping you from leaving.
Yeah. I get it.
So I'm like, we got to start taking pride in our HBCUs again. You can't just, not just because you won a championship.
Yeah, it's coming.
But take some pride in where you are. You went there for a reason.
Correct.
You chose
this. But then also, schools nowadays are being very careful on who they're selecting
Yes.
for enrollment.
They are, and
So
they should.
it's like they're vetting the students versus not like in the 80s and 90s. They were like, oh, you got a good GPA, this and that, and this and that. Come on. Now they're like, what's your social media?
Exactly.
Running background checks.
Yeah.
Like they're being very selective on who they're letting in their school because they're going to influence the school's decisions on doing different things like homecoming attendance, people coming on the yard, things like that. So it's like everything now is social media driven to see where you are in life. And I'm gonna circle this back around. Them people who sat at the table should have Googled fucking Trick Daddy. And they would have seen who Trick Daddy was. And they could have said no. But anyway.
And you know, social media is also becoming a big part of how campuses and how schools are
being viewed.
themselves.
Yeah, and it's a big push. Social media is, unfortunately, social media now is life.
Yeah.
It is life. You can't get no ifs, ands, or buts around it. Social media is life. And, you know, people's rants, like, you know, when Trick did his rant, when she got out there and put out her apology, you know, when the school, whatever happened at whatever school it was a couple weeks ago, they used social media to push all of their apologies, all of their issues, all of their, this is what it is, to put it in their face. So that's the driving force now.
Right.
And unfortunately, social media can make or break you.
It really can. It really can. And, you know, because traditional media, nobody's fooling with it anymore.
No, the TV, journalists, love them, but everybody is picking up their phone, searching, doing, like you said, algorithms and stuff like that. We're trying to get in a good algorithm too, y'all. But, you know, with a good algorithm and your name being tagged in so many things all the time, that's what's going to make you pop. That's what's going to, it's all about views. It's all about the views. So, well, thank you for giving me your view on our situation and stuff like that.
Of course.
And being here.
Anytime.
So, my two-piece fam, I hope you've enjoyed this episode with me and Cheris here. She'll be back, of course, to talk whatever. We just can't say certain things because she will go to 1,000 in 2 seconds. But as usual, like, share, comment, subscribe. I appreciate you listening. I appreciate you following. As always, cheers up. Shades down. Peace.